そして新エピソードでは、
やあみんな、
フィニアスとファーブが登場。
僕はフィニアス、彼はファーブ。
力を合わせてピスタチオから街を守れ。
なんでもっと早く君に会えなかったんだろう。
Hello everyone and welcome back to another incredible episode of Phineas Flynn's Law. We have gotten yet another teaser trailer from Disney Channel Japan that you just saw, and I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it today. So we recently found out that the release date for the crossover in Japan is going to be on August 10th, 2018, and I'm going to do a video in a few days explaining a bit more about what's been going on with the release date for the US. But as the crossover gets closer and closer in Japan, we keep seeing more and more new images and footage. So I'm going to go over the 4 new stills from this trailer as well as a couple other pictures that have been released through social media. So the first still we see is an extension of a shot that we had seen before with Milo and Perry at Milo's house. However, here we get to see the shot play out and Perry gives Milo a thumbs up, which is a really cool moment to see. Other than that, there's not a whole lot in this shot that we can tell about the plot. In the next 2 shots, we get a bit more of a confrontation that we've seen before, where Candace, Melissa, Baljeet, Buford, and Zach are all cornered by the Pistachions in a dark alleyway before they're supposedly rescued by Phineas and Ferb from what it looks like. We get a close-up of Candace and Melissa scared, and we also get a shot of the Pistachions all coming at them from the other side of the alleyway. This scene will likely play out with these Pistachions being defeated by the robot that Phineas and Ferb have made, and once Phineas and Ferb rescue the rest of the gang, they officially have their first meeting that we see here. Now the next shot is really interesting because this is actually a callback to the first episode of Phineas and Ferb, where Phineas says to Ferb,
We're gonna need a blowtorch and some more peanut butter.
and if you see in this shot, Milo is holding a blowtorch and some peanut butter. So that is really cool that they've done that, but this also looks like it's connected to the part we've seen with Milo being excited that we've seen in previous trailers, as he kind of puts his hand up because you can see the background is exactly the same. So it looks like Milo and Phineas will be working together on an invention to help the prisoners escape from Lard World, which will be really cool. So now we move on to some of the Twitter stills. So this first one appears to be Milo with Phineas and Ferb in their backyard. It's classic. This is something we've seen a million times, Phineas and Ferb sitting under the tree, but now Milo's there. It's incredible to see this, and it doesn't look like this is the fake backyard setup that they have in the Note warehouse. So it looks like we will actually see a solid resolution to this with Milo still knowing Phineas and Ferb. In this next Twitter image, we have Doofenshmirtz, Perry, Diogi, and Milo all together. Milo's holding a clock for some reason, and he's looking directly at the camera, so I don't really know what this shot is a part of. But I'm guessing it's something at Doofenshmirtz's lair early on in the episode, since that's when we've seen those characters together before. The last photo on Twitter Disney Channel Japan shared is this of Milo, Perry, and Diogi, and we've seen this before on Dan Povenmire's Twitter, but now this is an official still, and it's likely part of a montage as Milo, Perry, and Diogi go to save the day. Now one last thing before I go, there was also a magazine cover released in Japan that has a lot of interesting things on it. If you take a look at it, at first it seems, well, incredibly epic. But upon a closer look, you see that all these images are stock images of the characters that we've seen before, minus a few things in the background. Now what this tells us is that Isabella is A, going to be in the crossover because she's on the poster, B, the giant pistachion from Fungus Among Us is also going to be in it, and C, Cavendish, Dakota, and Dr. Zone and Doofenshmirtz are all going to have their own side plot with the sort of hovercraft thing that we've seen a little bit in other images. You can see that in the background. And then when you look at the super small 3 images on the front, you can see a few more things. Now, spoiler warning, there are definitely some major spoilers in these images. Number 1, you have Milo, Phineas, and Ferb captured by the Pistachions. That is something that we have not seen in any of the trailers, and that's likely a major plot point. You have Doofenshmirtz talking to Milo about one of his inventions, which I'm guessing is probably at the beginning, maybe as he tries to explain what his innators are and what he's done. And then the same shot from earlier with Milo and Agent P giving Milo a thumbs up. So you guys can just take a look at this and make all the assumptions you want, but it'll be really interesting to see how they do the A-B plot story for this crossover. I am extremely excited. In fact, I'm so excited that I've decided to put all of the footage from the crossover that we've gotten so far in order how I think the crossover is going to go. So relax and enjoy.
Well, he will be. A legendary inventor and brilliant innovator. If anyone can help us, he can.
Hello? Mr. Professor Time, sir? Professor Time, my name is Milo Murphy, and we need your help.
Wait, you're not the pizza delivery guy. This is my pizza delivery guy trap.
Thank you so much for watching Phineas Flynn's Law, and I'll see you soon with another video.
Yes.